Everyone who's in crypto is asking themselves one question. When are we going to see a proper crypto bull run? Not what we've seen over the last few weeks when Bitcoin's kind of going up, but not really that much is happening. But something as we've seen earlier this year, when we see those huge parabolic moves up, which then lead to massive altcoin rallies. Well, let's be honest. Pretty much everyone in the crypto space is in it for the money. Yeah, the technology is great, but that's not why people are in crypto right now. So let's have a look in this video what's likely to happen over the next few weeks. I'm Andy, and this is Crypto Like a Pro, a channel where I talk about everything crypto, NFTs, and Web3 related. So when I talk about proper crypto bull run, I mean moves like this, and that's coming from Bitcoin, right? So a move from say 40,000 all the way to 70,000, 50, 60% moves up from Bitcoin, which then lead to 200, 300% and much bigger moves when it comes to altcoins. What we've seen over the last couple of months, it's a lot of bouncing up and down. And actually, I think we are on a pretty good trajectory. I was somewhat worried in early May when we were here because you can see that we were gradually coming down, right? We had lower highs, lower lows. We were in a very clear downtrend. And this is our Bitcoin bull market support band. So there was a risk that we would break below it and then just stay below it. Kind of what happened in summer of 2021 when we had huge move up in the spring all the way to about 65K. And then the market crashed and pretty much whole summer, most of the summer was rather boring and things only really started picking up around August, September. I was kind of expecting something similar. It's not quite as dramatic because at the end of the day, what we're seeing here is essentially just bouncing between this roughly 60K level and roughly 70K level. Not exactly, but that's more or less what it is. And what we're seeing now over the last month or so is that we are finally in a bit of an uptrend, right? We can quite easily draw a line here, maybe something like this, for the bottoms of those candles or those wicks. And yeah, we're bouncing off this line quite nicely. Let's see if we can hold this line, but basically this is the line I'm currently watching. This is what I expect will be our bounce level. And if we can continue this, and well, today we have so far quite a nice green candle. It may still change, of course, but if we can take out this high right here and have a new higher high, I think we are on a really nice recovery path from this low in early May. But here is the main thing. Nobody cares at the moment about 70K Bitcoin. I mean, we hit this level multiple times over the last few weeks. And to be honest, even when we broke above the previous all-time high, we broke above that 69,000 something level, well, let's go 70K around here. There wasn't really that much buzz about the fact that Bitcoin just hit new all-time high. And usually that's a really big event. And that's because we were really early in the market cycle and we only really barely broke above it. I mean, the highest we got to was about 73 and a half, just shy of $74,000. That's not even 10% higher than the previous all-time high, about 5% in fact. That's nothing to rave about. People want to see Bitcoin going, well, at least to 100K and most likely 150K and above, basically roughly twice the previous all-time high or potentially even much more than that. So I think until we see that next parabolic move up, next leg that looks similar to this, well, the market is going to be quite boring. That's why I haven't really created many videos in the last few weeks because there hasn't been really that much action. I know that people are making a lot of money in meme coins, but that's not something I'm interested in. I think personally they're just way too hard to trade. It's just pure gambling. You're not even trading narratives. You're just trading whatever people happen to like at any given point in time. I know that this is how trading generally works, that, well, you're trading narratives rather than actual value when it comes to crypto, but at least those narratives are often quite easy to spot. I don't know, it can be DeFi, it can be gaming, it can be AI, whatever. In case of meme coins, it's just all sorts of random stuff that can go up or down. And yeah, that's just not my thing. But yeah, aside from that, we didn't really have a proper bull run yet. If we look at altcoin season index, we had this nice move up a little bit earlier in the year. But then since then, okay, we had a one more peak, but everything calmed down quite considerably. Crypto fear and greed index may be in a greed territory, but it's been pretty flat for quite a while and it's kind of barely in greed territory, right? The market is nowhere near that phase when we are essentially waiting for. If we look at the rest of the market, there are some interesting things happening. S&P 500, that's doing still really well. It recorded quite a few new all-time highs in this period right here. It's still way above 500. Well, that's SPY, but never mind, that's tracking S&P 500. A big thing not that long ago was the return of Roaring Kitty and GameStop mania. I mean, look at this price action, right? Even crypto doesn't look that volatile when you compare it to this. I would say that the market, it feels like the market is heating up. It's preparing towards something big. And personally, I think that will happen towards the end of the summer and towards the presidential election in the US, basically Q4 of this year, maybe late Q3. That's when I think a lot of the action will happen. That would also be in line with previous crypto market cycles when we tend to have big price action about 6 months or more than 6 months after the halving. Just a reminder, we had halving in April this year, in late April. So yeah, 6 months after that would put us around October. And that's when I think things will start properly moving. In terms of my strategy, things remain largely unchanged. I think the crypto market is way too mature to make huge gains with Bitcoin unless you are day trading it and you can do it successfully, but that's of course incredibly hard. You're probably not watching this video if you can already do this. And if you want to learn how to do this, you have pretty slim chances to learn it in one market cycle. And other than that, well, to make a lot of money with Bitcoin, you have to put a lot of money in, and at the best you will maybe double it. I mean, we're already sitting at 70K. How much higher do you think it will go? You can double it. I'm very confident about that, but anything beyond that, it's highly questionable. So if you want to make a lot of money with crypto, you have to be in altcoins. And my opinion still is that it will be gaming and AI that will lead this race, that will lead this bull run. Yeah, sure, meme coins are great, and if you can make money with them, that's awesome. But like I said, it's just pure gambling. Even regular crypto looks easy comparing to meme coins. So, like I said, my strategy remains largely unchanged. If you are new to this space, if you're just getting to crypto, you have another chance to get some altcoins at really good price points. The projects I'm looking at are still the same projects. In the gaming space, it's mainly launchpads such as CD5 Fund, which, as you can see, that's more than 50% down from the recent top. Altura, that's always been one of my favorites. Again, about 50% down. Illuvium, let's see how it will perform in this bull run. It's doing quite well. It's holding up pretty strong. It's down about 30-40% from recent highs. Other projects I'm looking at are Condax. As you can see, that's down about 60% or so from its all-time highs here. Node AI or GPU, that's down more than 50%. OPSEC is another one I like, again down significantly. So you have a really good opportunity to get into those projects. Look at the market caps, like 65 million, 100 million, 30 million. I mean, that's whole nothing. These projects have potential to easily go to 300, 500. I mean, they hit those valuations only literally a few weeks ago. Imagine what will happen when Bitcoin hits 100K or goes above. They will go way past those valuations. If you're looking for some more ideas, just check out my previous videos. Over the last couple of months, I posted a lot about projects in the gaming and AI space, projects I either invested in or projects I'm interested in. I think this space will go absolutely ballistic in the second half of this year or the last quarter of this year. So yeah, if you're not in crypto yet, it's pretty good time to get into it, because soon it will be just simply too late and you'll be catching up. I mean, to a certain degree, you're already catching up, but there are still opportunities there. We are still in this sort of cool-off period before things like properly start moving up. So that's pretty much it from me. If you're not sure where to start with crypto, check out my course, Crypto Like a Pro. Or if you're like really beginner and you just want to start something with altcoins, check out Intro to Crypto. It's only $29. And you will find here everything you need to start with crypto, essentially, to start buying altcoins, all the basics which are required to be in this space. Like I said, that's it from me. Slightly shorter video today, just my overall opinion on where we are in the market cycle. I think we may still see a few weeks of this cool down sideways action. I wouldn't be surprised if most of the summer is like this, but as we are heading towards the end of the year, I think things will start heating up quite rapidly, and we're going to, well, in my opinion, it's likely that we're going to have a massive bull run towards the end of the year, and probably up and down throughout the whole of, or most of the next year. That's my opinion. That's what I'm preparing for. That's how I'm positioning myself, assuming that this will happen. Whether it will happen or not, of course, no one knows, but that's all we can do in this space, right? Make certain assumptions and then position ourselves accordingly. That's it from me for today. As always, if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.